Hey everyone, it's almost 11 o'clock here, 10 o'clock Central Time, so I am excited to be in charge of week 5 of the Tips from the Top. So I'm going to give it a second, make sure somebody's coming on, that you guys can see me and hear me okay, and then I'll jump in. So who's joining today? You got to see my picture of out walking in the cold this morning. Hey Amanda Jo, I'm glad you're on. I'm still freezing. I'm trying to drink coffee and warm up, but now I am dressed and put together, so I'm excited to share with you guys. Hey Danielle, thank you. Glad you're here. Hey Robin. Okay, well let's get started because I want to keep this 10 minutes or less. So I'm week number 5. I've got some big shoes to fill wrapping up here, but I'm really excited. I talked to Judy this morning and she wanted me to let you all know that we are now at 1,973 new consultants. So everybody give yourself a thumbs up, a round of applause. We're doing awesome. And we have 45 left to hit our goal, which we can do, but we don't want to just hit the goal. As leaders, we want to always exceed our goals. So let's blow this last day of the month out of the water. In the past, one of the top months has been, or days of recruiting has been 150. So let's see if we can do 200 or 250 or 300 new consultants. I know our team signed people this morning, so let's just do it and grow as leaders and grow our teams. So a little bit about me my name's Chantelle Gossett. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I've been selling Pampered Chef for 12 and a half years now. I'm married. I have 4 kids. They're 14 down to 8. And when I first started Pampered Chef, I had 2 babies. I had a 15-month-old and a 6-week-old, and I went to somebody's party as a guest, and that's why you always tell everybody to bring a guest to the party, because I wasn't originally even invited to that show. But I was only there to buy a cookie scoop. We didn't have a lot of money. I was really young, and I figured when my 6-week-old started crying, I'd just leave the party. So, now it's almost 13 years later. But what caught my attention that day is the girl doing the party mentioned she quit her nursing career to sell Pampered Chef, and it was making more per hour doing this. And I just thought, are you serious? My daughter had an unexpected medical expense, and we were looking for a way to pay that without me going back to work and paying daycare. So I only had to do 2 shows a month with Pampered Chef to cover that bill, and there just aren't jobs out there that will let you only work twice a month. So this was just a win-win for us. And over the years, the reasons I've done this have changed. When our 3rd was born, I started doing about 2 shows a week, and that replaced my husband's 2nd job. He actually had to work 35 hours at his job, the 2nd one, to make the money I was making in about 10 hours doing 2 shows. So that was an awesome fit for our family at the time. My oldest had come to me and asked why Dad had moved out of the house. And that was because Dad was working so much that he actually never saw him. So Pampered Chef really made that shift for us. And then now I do this full time. So the number one reason I have stayed as long as I have is the flexibility. Because my kids aren't babies anymore, they're 14 down to 8, but we've been able to have that flexibility of me being home with them. We've gone through 2 really traumatic experiences in our family over the last 4 years, and instead of letting my business drop, I've grown my business, and it's allowed me to be the single income coming in for a short time, and it's also allowed me to take kids to appointments and be here and run up to school if something's needed, and there's no other job that would give us this kind of flexibility and the amazing income. So that's a little bit about me. But what I wanted to tell you guys about is it's the last day of the month. I've got shows to close out. I know you guys have shows to close out. I have a team member working on getting green this month. I know you guys are probably doing that, and it's easy to get busy with that and get crazy with that and forget about growing your team. And the last day of the month is a great day to grow your team, and there's still time to earn your extra 6,000 points, get them started, get them qualified for their kit rebate. So how can we focus on that? How can we make sure they get qualified? And what do you want to do to wrap up the month? Don't forget to call people and add them to your team. So in 2017, our team and then me personally made a big shift in our business. We went from, I had been a director for 6 years. If anyone's ever experienced kind of just hanging out as a director, wanting to grow and never growing, that's how it felt. It had been a long time. We finally promoted to advanced in 2016, and then took a good long look at why had we sat in one place for 6 years, not advancing, not consistently growing our team. And what I realized was I felt like recruiting and qualifying people was really hard. And so my goal was, what could we do to make it easy, consistent, and get everybody to qualify no matter what? And some won't, but most do. So in 2017, our numbers shifted drastically. We had a team goal. We added 94 new consultants to our organization. And of those, 43 were personal consultants. And of those, 32 of my personal consultants qualified. So we started changing how we onboarded new consultants. And that's what I want to give you 5 tips of how to onboard people and make sure that they qualify so that they're growing your business and growing their own business and being successful too. So the missing piece was having a system that was duplicatable that everyone on our team could follow with their new consultants to get them qualified. So tip number 1, add them to your team page and have them introduce themselves while everyone welcomes them. This helps grow our team culture, and then I also send a quick 30-second video to each new person on downline recruits welcoming them to our team, because they don't all know me when they sign up. So that gets them to know me and know that our team is welcoming and warm. So it seems simple, but it's easy to get caught up and forget about it. I've got some welcome videos to send out today. So that's number 1. Add them to the team page and make sure you have a great team culture on your team page so that they feel welcomed and a part of something bigger and exciting right off the bat. Number 2, schedule a strong start call via Zoom. The Zoom is important. I didn't do that for a long time, but it makes a really big difference. So do Zoom. Use the Strong Start format from PC University because, again, it's all done for us. It's duplicatable. You can send it to your consultants as they recruit. You can send it to your leaders, and I'll be doing the same thing. This first call should take you about 45 minutes, okay? So if you're doing it in 5, 10, 15 minutes, it's too short. This is all about them. You want to use the why questions on the back of the Strong Start call. I want to shout out to Brenda Copy for creating those and getting that started, because I talked to her when she was first making those questions out, and that has been a game changer for us. So if you are not using them, use them, because that will create this connection and you'll know your new teammates why, and it'll make a huge difference on helping them get started off strong, have an expectation that they're successful in their business. So do those questions. So then you want to make sure that you know what their why is. Remember, it's about them, not you. So that's number 2. Number 3, have them put meetings, recipe nights, any other trainings that you do on their calendar on that very first call. And let them know that successful consultants make this training a priority. It's another huge thing. We have great attendance at our live meetings. We have great attendance at our virtual meetings. So set that expectation from day 1 that you want them to be successful, and part of being successful is having that training be a priority. Number 4, have them put our team Zoom calls on their calendar. And what we do, remember, our previous thought process was that qualifying was hard, and we wanted to make this simple and duplicatable. So once a week for 30 minutes, we do a Zoom call. It's geared towards new consultants, but it is for everyone. And we've had people on our team stick with these calls for a year straight. All we do is take the 5 chapters of the My Recipe for Success booklet and train very basically on the 5 steps for success in the My Recipe for Success booklet. And it's simple, and it's we do a recording so they can listen to a playback. In fact, if they can't come on during our live slot, I tell them to put a reminder in their phone to listen to the playback in their commute. So no excuses for not doing the training. And then I work with them. Number 5 is to make sure they schedule their first 4 shows on their calendar and follow up with additional Strong Start calls to walk them through that process. We have an expectation that they're going to be successful and that they will qualify. In their first 2 to 4 shows, that's talked about from day 1, that they're going to get started and qualify. So this system works. It's duplicatable. My leaders and I no longer feel overwhelmed, and we use PC University and the tools Pampered Chef has given us. So just do it. It's a simple system. Don't recreate the wheel, and get them off to a strong start. So it's not too late to reach out to somebody today. Have them give Pampered Chef a try and get them off to a great start. We're so close to our goal. I know we're going to blow it out of the water as a team and as leaders with the Pampered Chef, and you can make a difference in somebody else's life. So pick up the phone and have a conversation with somebody who has been on your mind, and just do it. So thanks for joining in. Make it a great Wednesday. Make it a wow Wednesday. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I do have a handout for those 5 tips, so I will get that posted later today. And have a great Wednesday. Bye.